Hey everyone, it's Mike your Fragrance here, back at it again with another banger video. As always, if you guys are interested in fragrances and fragrance related content, please consider dropping a sub. That's simply all I do here on this channel. In today's video, we have 2 more fragrances being added to the collection. Both of these were sent to me by Twist Fragrances. We have Twist Heritage and Twist River. Now, Twist is a clone brand, and I'm assuming, since their name is Twist, they like to put their own little twist onto the fragrances, hopefully. Although if these are close to what they are cloning, they should be really good scents. But it would be nice to see a little bit of a twist done to these scents because they have been done a little bit. Heritage in the right. This one is cloning Parfums de Marly Altair. Altair has been a super popular fragrance recently. I've owned Liquid Brun. I did not like Liquid Brun, so I'll be able to compare it to something. And then River is a clone of Creed's Silver Mountain Water. And they also added in each of these a little, I don't know, maybe 1 ounce sample or something of Coffee Holic, which is number 140. And then number 64 is River, and number 137 is Heritage. These fragrances should be pretty good. I will probably have my own review on Coffee Holic either at the ending of this video, or I will do another different video on it. Actually, I will review it in this video right at the start. Why not? We're gonna also be reviewing Coffee Holic, and they gave me 2 samples of that, so I'm gonna keep one of them and then I'm gonna give one to my girlfriend. The first one I want to try is probably gonna be Heritage. Again, I tried Altair. I don't know if I said it or not, but I did not really like, or I didn't have Altair, I had Liquid Brun. I did not really like Liquid Brun, so my expectations for this DNA isn't very high. Top notes: cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, and bergamot. Heart notes or middle notes of bourbon, vanilla, and LMI, and base notes of praline, musk, ambroxan, guaiac wood, tonka, and candied almond. So it looks like a nice note breakdown. That's a good pressurized atomizer. And so good atomizer. And that actually smells super good. So of course it does smell familiar. Liquid Brun does get decently close to Altair from what I've heard. And this definitely does smell like Liquid Brun, but with Liquid Brun, I had this weird cardboard vibe that I got almost immediately. And I don't get that with this fragrance. Let's see, right now, if I really had to guess, I'm getting some of that orange blossom. I'm getting some of that cinnamon and cardamom because it's nice. It's kind of floral, but it also has this sort of nice spicy vibe to it as well. This one is super good. So these are Eau de Parfums. I'm trying to show y'all the bottle. Pretty good atomizer. I would give the atomizer like a 9 out of 10. I really can't complain. Shoots pretty far, sprays pretty far. It also, I don't know if it's going to pick up well on camera, but it's pretty oily. Eau de Parfum concentration, yeah, smells super good. I really cannot complain about it. Nice, kind of warm, bourbony, vanilla floral scent. Literally Liquid Brun, but without that gross cardboard vibe. So I really enjoy this one. And right off the bat, this is like at 8.7, 8.8 out of 10. I really enjoy this one. We'll move this one to the left because it's on my left hand. The one that's going to go on the right is River, number 64, which again, clone of Creed's Silver Mountain Water. I've never tried anything with the Silver Mountain Water DNA, so this is really going to be setting the bar for that DNA. Nice atomizer. I totally missed that second spray, and I didn't even need it. Let's see. Top notes of bergamot, neroli, and mandarin. Heart notes or middle notes of blackcurrant tea and an ozonic accord. And base notes of sandalwood, musk, and ambergris. Right off the bat, very clean. Clean, refreshing. Pretty much the same bottle as Heritage, but obviously this one a lot lighter because there's no like vanilla or anything in here. As far as an everyday fragrance goes, I think that this one smells pretty good. I definitely get this kind of fresh ozonic feel. And it has this familiar quality to it. I don't know what I've smelt that smelled like this, but I know that there's either a cologne that I used to smell or something that I used to smell that smells like this. It smells pretty good. I get a little bit of that tea as well, but mainly it's just kind of like a citrusy, fresh, ozonic, fougere sort of fragrance. Really, really good. For a fresh fragrance, you know, I like fresh fragrances more than warm fragrances. This is like a solid 8 out of 10 in the opening. I mean, it's pretty solid. It doesn't have a rough opening. It doesn't have that wow factor, but of course, you know, this DNA kind of built a lot of other DNAs, but it's just very refreshing, very clean, and I could see you wearing this one year round. We're also going to be getting my thoughts on the dry down. And then the last one that we are going to try right now is Coffee Holic. Now, this is kind of surprising. It has a full atomizer on it. I was just personally not expecting that we're going to get a spray here on the wrist. I'm not the biggest fan of gourmand fragrances, so if this isn't too much of a gourmand coffee, I may enjoy it. But if it is a little more of a gourmand fragrance, I might not like it. Immediately, it doesn't smell like Amore Cafe, which is, you know, one of the more popular coffee clones. Maybe it is a clone of Amore Cafe. I know it's going to be a clone of something. Maybe Amore Cafe. It's definitely coffee heavy. There's no notes or anything on here. Yeah, coffee heavy, maybe a little bit of a brown sugar vibe. Vanilla. I don't know if they're going to be using like an ice cream note or something. I don't know if I'll even be able to find note breakdowns for these fragrances. But yeah, so far, I think my favorite is probably Heritage, a nice, warm, boozy fragrance. My second favorite would be River, because I love fresh and clean fragrances, and this one's just going to be a nice, versatile, clean fragrance. And Coffee Holic is not bad. I'll say I don't really like a whole lot of coffee fragrances. Like, I like Kamerkawa, I like Tiramisu Speculoos. That's about it as far as coffee fragrances on me. I would probably give this one a wearing. It's a nice coffee fragrance, not too sweet, not too feminine, pretty unisex, and the coffee isn't too sweet, kind of more of a bitter coffee. All around, super, super good fragrances. Let's catch them on the dry down. I haven't really shown off the box, so I figured let's show off the box. Nice twist logo. It also has a nice little magnet down here. Pretty good packaging. You know, you have your spot for the fragrance, you have your spot for the little sample. All around, sleek and simple, but still good packaging. As far as, you know, the more important part of this video, the fragrances go. What are my thoughts on them? The first one, let's go over Coffee Holic. Coffee Holic, not really my cup of tea. Now, on my girlfriend, this one smells absolutely amazing. So I'm giving her both of these samples, and I'll probably have to get her a full bottle of this one. Super nice gourmand coffee fragrance. There's maybe some brown sugar down there in the dry down. There's definitely some vanilla. Maybe it's a normal vanilla. Maybe it's an ice cream note. I have no clue because there's no notes. But yeah, super good fragrance. I don't think that this is a clone of Amore Cafe. And it doesn't smell like any kind of coffee fragrance I have smelt. Coffee Holic, I don't think it's the best for guys, but for a girl, I would give this one like a 9 out of 10. Super good coffee fragrance, a little more feminine leading. The one that I, as far as the full bottles go, like the least, which this is still an amazing fragrance in my opinion, we have River. And I'm gonna say it straight up, River is like a 9 out of 10 fragrance to me. Smelling it at the start, it was, you know, very citrusy, airy, and I won't lie, it kind of did have this earthy vibe that kind of made me not like it immediately. Not in the opening, I really liked the opening, but as it kind of started to dry down, it had this kind of earthy vibe that I and my girlfriend both did not really like. As it did really progress in the dry down, it's just kind of super clean, woody, ozonic. Now, these fragrances are $50 for the 100 ml, and they're running a promotion. It's probably still going to be out when this video comes out, but buy two, get two free. So you could get both of these fragrances for like $100 and be able to pick out two more. River, super, super good fragrance. It's just like a clean, citrusy signature scent. You cannot go wrong with this. This one will probably pull in a decent amount of compliments, and I'm very excited to give this one some wearings. And again, a nice year-round fragrance. It's going to be a little bit more masculine. And I'm going to say that this is a 9 out of 10. Super, super good, fresh fragrance. And it doesn't seem like it's super weak. You know, the one, I did 2 sprays on my hand, but I missed one. So really the one spray I did, still pretty strong off my skin. The one that I like more, right? We know River is a 9 out of 10. So Heritage is at least a 9 out of 10. Heritage is a very good fragrance. Let's run it back, right? I tried Liquid Brun. I hated Liquid Brun. Did not like it at all. This fragrance smells super, super good. When I first sprayed it, I got this nice kind of cinnamon, boozy, praline, vanilla vibe. As it started to dry down, more of this rich, beautiful bourbon vanilla. Super, super good fragrance. 9.5 out of 10. That's what I'm going to say. Immediately my brain goes to wearing this on a date night, a nice cooler day. I don't feel like it's something you're going to pull out in the heat. That Altair DNA isn't very, very good to pull out in the heat. But as far as the DNA goes, I think this fragrance kind of saved it for me. I was really doubting the DNA, but Twist really showed me that the Altair DNA can be good. So 9.5 out of 10 for Heritage. River, 9 out of 10, like I said. Super, super good fragrance. So this one's going to be, Heritage, going to be a little bit better for this cooler weather coming up. But I think River is just going to be a good year-round scent. You can still pick it up and wear it into the cooler weather. And then don't forget about Coffee Holic. Not my cup of tea, as I said. But as far as, you know, a woman's coffee fragrance, I think it's pretty good. Let me know your thoughts on Twist fragrances if you've tried them in the comments below. I really appreciate the support. Twist has shown me by sending out some bottles, and my fans have shown me by you guys obviously watching my videos. If you guys are interested, make sure to go look up Twist fragrances because they're super, super good fragrances, and I would highly recommend both of these full bottles that I got. And if you're looking for a girl, Coffee Holic would be a good option. All very good fragrances. Twist, thank you for sending these fragrances out to me, and thank you to my viewers for watching me. I really appreciate the support. Make sure to drop a sub and a like if you all have not already. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.